What's up, guys? Before I start the video, I just want to thank these two people for commenting on my last video and for all the support I've been getting. You know, I've got 200 views on my first episode. That's pretty insane. So, yeah, let's get into the video. What's going on, everybody? My name is Chase, and welcome back to the What the Fuck You Talking About podcast, episode number 4. Today, it's not just me and Riley. We have our semi-special guest star, Sam, from SickVids. His link will be in the description, along with a GoFundMe for the George Floyd Memorial donation. So, yeah. What are we talking about today, boys? What are we doing?
Just the unrest in America.
Yep, basically, you saw the title. You guys saw the title. All hell's breaking loose. There's a lot that has been happening, and it's kind of crazy out there. So we're gonna give our thoughts on all of these topics. So yeah. All right. So we all know what happened. What was it again? May
25th.
May 25th. There was a very, I don't even know how to describe it. It was
brutal.
Yeah,
it was horrible.
It was basically, I have no words for it, really. But we're not gonna really get into that specifically in this video. We're mostly going to be talking about all the protests and riots and basically everything that's happened since then. And so, yeah. Alright, let's start off with, what do you guys want to start off with? Exactly.
The protests, and then they lead to the riots.
We could, wait, what?
We start off with the protests.
And then those lead to the riots?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Well, like, it's not like they just are riots, right? Like, they're
Oh, yeah.
They're like peaceful protests, and then something happens, and then it just, everything
and there's
happens.
a whole bunch of like speculation around that. That's like saying how people are going in and starting it on purpose to make these groups look bad.
Oh yeah, I saw a video where this guy was like, he had his camera up and he was like, "You guys should flip this car, flip this car."
Oh, you saw that, and they were like, "Get out of here!" and he started running.
Yeah. I saw a video where it was like this white girl was like spray painting a Starbucks.
Oh yeah, and then
that girl was like, "You shouldn't. You're not even black. Why are you doing that? You're making us look bad, and they're gonna think it was us and stuff."
Yeah.
Which that's true.
And then there's been like rumors that like cops are going in there too, as like undercover to.
Really.
But I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you guys think? So peaceful protests, those are obviously like, they're good, like, right? There's nothing wrong with peaceful protesting, right? Like, you know, there is instances where there is peaceful protesting, and then like the cops kind of make it worse. I mean, there's instances where that happens.
Yeah, people were saying that they started rioting once the cops.
Well, that's what happens. It's like there'll be all the people in front of the protest, and then they'll start shouting things at them and like throwing water bottles at them. And
that's not really peaceful.
Oh,
I know, but that's how it starts, and then the cops get butthurt.
Oh,
and they start spraying them.
Can I say something here? I'm gonna say something real quick. Just so you guys know, even if I could monetize this video, I'm not, just because, well, I can't for one, but two, that would just kind of be fucked up. So, just saying that. But yeah, I am here. I'll just insert the clip right now that I was talking about earlier.
Please don't shoot us.
And so yeah, Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. I mean, you guys haven't seen it exactly, but it's basically like the guy's kneeling down, and then the one guy is like, "Don't shoot us," or it was someone else, and then they've just like the cops just tear gas them, even though they weren't doing anything. They were just sitting
Yeah,
there.
it's because they're getting scared for no reason,
Um.
and then they.
So,
But I mean,
but
it's both, I guess,
there's
because
yeah, there's some
it's
instances where it's like the cops are like tear gassing them for a reason, you know, but then there's
yeah,
others where they're not. It's
I
like
don't know.
I kind of want to say my
It's
quote
just like
now. Like,
everyone's kind of in the wrong in this situation.
yeah, it's like
But it's for the bigger picture. It's for Black Lives Matter.
I
It's
just
not
think
about.
the riots are unnecessary.
I think
Well,
Breaking
yeah.
stuff,
I
I
mean
don't.
like yeah, you're kind of destroying like
especially with the argument
lives.
saying like, "Oh, it's just places they can rebuild it," but like
Yeah.
stores, like shops,
Like yeah,
like personal shops.
like
Well, I
from
guess the like the targets and stuff, they're not
Yeah, I saw
getting hurt at
that.
all because they're insurance.
but
They're all insured, so
I still don't understand what's the point of like looting. Like you're literally just I swear like what's the
You're
point
making
of
yourself look
stealing
bad.
stuff? Yeah,
yeah.
you're literally just making yourself look worse for one, and two, you like people are just gonna think that you're straight up criminal, that you're not even like you're like a
They
fake
are criminals. The
protester.
people that
Well,
steal
yeah,
are criminals.
but like you're a fake protester basically if you're stealing, right? Like maybe yeah, you could be like, "Oh, I'm a protester," but you're stealing stuff. Like what is that protesting? Be like
I bet like half the looters don't even care about like the
Yeah,
protests.
that's why
They're
there's
just taking advantage of it.
all the speculation that other people are starting it.
yeah. Um
But once someone does it, they'll just hop on the train and go to it. I bet you there are people like 1/5 of the people that are there just waiting for something to happen so they can run in and loot stuff.
Yeah, like the video Jake Paul, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if he was looting or not, or no, he did. He looted. He took like a bottle of vodka.
yeah. Someone handed him the vodka bottle and he just walked off.
Yeah. So I mean, that's not that bad of looting. I mean, but it's still looting, you know. And it's kind of fucked up that him being like a millionaire probably and being that big of a person and such a big influencer is doing that, and like he's like super like young fans, right? So they're probably gonna think it's okay just because he's doing, you know, if they
Yeah.
even see the video. I don't know if they do that. So
I just don't get how people can justify the looting and saying it's not about the looting, it's about the lives.
The
It's
message.
like they're still
They,
like destroying their town, their home. They're
yeah,
not doing anything to
you're just,
help it.
you're like destroying the place that didn't do what
Exactly.
you're fighting for.
have you seen the when I watched Trump's statement, and he said that apparently I think it was Philadelphia or something or New York, like people were like beaten up in riots. Oh, the tweet I when I was like looking for like videos, there was a tweet of the guy who got shot, and he was like a 70-year-old or like 70-year-old guy, and he got shot by a rioter for just because he didn't want them looting stuff.
Yeah.
How is that protesting? That's not helping anyone. Like you literally just killed someone because he doesn't want you stealing stuff. Like someone try and justify that, please. Like I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. So, God, what was it? Everyone agrees. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Everyone believes that the people, or I don't remember his name, the guy and the people who were there when George Floyd died, that they should be, prosecuted. They should.
Isn't he in jail or something?
Yeah, he already got
Yeah, I'm
arrested.
pretty exactly.
Yeah, so then why are people still saying?
Because it's not about
Well, it's not just about that.
It's not about that really anymore. It's
Yeah.
about
No, it's like that was like the
Kickstarter.
last
Spark.
straw on the camel's back, It
Yeah.
like broke the camel's back or whatever. Like and now everyone's just in uproar.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, it was gonna happen, or it needed to happen, actually.
okay, this might I don't know if this is fact or not, so don't like quote me on it or anything. But I saw a post that said that I don't even know if I want to say it because I don't because this is just like a random post that I saw, and
Just-
it said basically it said that God, what was it? It was like in police arrests for it's a 33% more likely, I think, or it's more that a white person will be killed instead of a black person or something like that, like in police arrests or something like that.
I know it's not about that though. It's about
Well, no,
like
no,
race.
no,
It's about
yeah,
racism and just
no, I
like
get that,
the
I get that. I just well, there's also
like
a lot
I
more
know what you're
white
trying to
people
say,
too.
but yeah, I know, but it's like
No, I get it
I like I don't know what to say in this. I don't want to be like
because I don't want to say something wrong and then
yeah.
It's
regret that.
tough to take, but there's going to be racism forever. You can't
Yeah.
really stop it.
Yeah,
There's going to be people like that.
People. It's never gonna go away, but I guess we can try and help it.
yeah. I just don't know what exactly are we supposed to do. So like with the people who sang, I don't know if you guys saw, King Batch, right?
Yeah.
Did you see his like rant video that he
Yeah.
made?
No.
You saw
What
it,
was
Sam?
it?
He basically what I took from it is when he said um like rappers just like take random people as their like security guards and stuff?
Oh
Does the
yeah,
president
yeah.
like take like random people as
Yeah,
their
I saw
security
that.
guards? And he's like, no, they do like good screenings to make sure that they're actually being protected. And so how are we? And he's like, how are we supposed to know
Yeah, but
if we're
how
being,
how
you know,
how are we supposed to know that a
they're
cop is racist?
racist or
How are
not?
we
Yeah,
supposed to know?
Oh, yeah.
There's no
I just
Oh, okay. I
screenings.
see what
Like,
you're saying now.
yeah
yeah, he's like the president has cops that, or he like hires them and makes sure they're
yeah
good and qualified for it. But there's no way you can know like a police officer and stuff.
yeah. There's like what I think. I want to say my quote right now, but I can't remember what it is. I'll put it in the description, like you said, I guess. The fact that okay, I know that it's not this only that it's not just this police officer that this happened before. Like a lot of police officers are racist. Maybe not a
Yeah.
lot, but like there's a lot of videos out there showing it. But the fact that,
There's also a lot of videos of like cops being good,
but the
Yeah.
fact
but
that,
people don't really show those for some
No,
reason.
yeah, like the all cops are bad thing. That thing's dumb.
well,
I
like
don't understand
people are
why
saying
people are
like I've
saying
seen
that
things
stuff.
saying that all Americans are racist and stuff. Like just because like God, what was my
Yeah,
quote?
just because
I'm gonna look at my quote really
just
quick.
because a couple people are racist doesn't mean the whole entire
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
nation is.
Yeah.
I don't get
So
how people.
I mean, I feel bad. Like, I think it's terrible the way that some people are treated in,
I mean, yeah,
here, but I don't know. Personally, I don't know how we could help it.
yeah.
That's just me. I
Like
mean,
when people say use your privilege to end white privilege, I don't get what that means. Like I
like,
try to like,
tell me how to
how do you?
explain to me how I'm supposed to,
Yeah.
you know. So,
I guess like what people are saying that like the white privilege means in this like scenario is like people who are saying like it doesn't matter because it doesn't affect me. That's what they're like the memento is for.
who said that?
I don't know. I saw it on
everyone's
someone's
saying
I
that.
Instagram.
swear I saw
Everyone's saying that.
someone said that earlier.
But I mean, it makes sense. It's not like a bad thing.
Yeah, God, what was
It's
I
better
gonna
than saying all white people are racist.
see? So with the thing with, there's a lot of people saying all lives matter, right?
Yeah, and then people are shitting on them for it.
But so that's like I kind of agree with that earlier, but then my mom said something, and
What'd you
that
say?
actually I kind of, she said like, um, God, I can't remember exactly what she said, but it was something about how like, yeah, all lives matter, but black people are being like treated
Yeah, they're
worse, so
being.
they need to be treated as the same as us before we all are
Yeah,
treated the same, or something like that. And I was like, yeah,
that's
that's
fair.
kind of true. That's kind of true. Yeah.
I don't know. I've been seeing so many different takes and stuff on this thing, and I just don't know what to think.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I just want, like, okay, as much as I agree with the peaceful protests, dude, do people just forget about the coronavirus? Like,
I know,
did
dude.
people just forget about that? Like, yeah, people are wearing masks, but you're all like right next to each other. Mask isn't gonna.
I've
There's
seen a
no
lot
like,
of
Yeah.
protests where like no one is wearing masks.
Yeah,
It's like a
I mean the
normal
one in
day.
Seattle, everyone was wearing masks.
the coronavirus, like, it's gonna skyrocket. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's definitely gonna skyrocket. I mean,
And with all the damage being done to stores and stuff, the government might have to pay for those. Like if the government pays for that, they're not gonna have enough money to like
yeah,
give
pay for
everyone checks, you know? Like the whatever the God, I can't
Uh-huh.
remember what.
Stimulus check.
Yeah, the stimulus checks. They're not gonna be able to do that because you guys are destroying everything. So it's like so counterproductive, counterintuitive, you know? So
there's nothing you can really do about it.
yeah,
It's gonna happen.
see, like there's so many. I
Yeah,
feel bad.
there's so many like I don't know how to say it. There's so many like
Parts, like
manipulative variables that come into these things. Like
yeah,
there's so many things that are changing it.
like a lot of good cops and good people are being like destroyed just because it's like in school. I think it's in school at least. Like if one person is too loud or talks too much, then like the whole class
Yeah.
doesn't get to do something. Like that's not fair.
Yeah.
Like it makes sense maybe in school, but for
Yeah, 'cause
this
it's
large of a scale and this like big of an issue, I don't think it's right to
yeah.
say that, And
It's like saying like all cops are bad and like all black people are criminals. It's the same thing,
yeah.
but none of that's true.
I mean, being that we're three white dudes,
I know.
we don't know
We don't know
what it's like
Exactly.
for like all that criticism and all the bad stuff that happens. We don't know
Don't tell my
personally. But I think we can try to
Help it.
we can try and help and like I don't know how to explain it without like sounding like or maybe being taken in the wrong way. Try
Yeah,
and
that's kind of hard.
understand, Okay, so I found the quote. It is so well technically this is like I don't know. It says some people aren't there to protect us, but by saying that the action of some men are the actions of all men is a statement that is purely untrue. That's for me. I said that. And I don't
Wait,
know.
did you actually make that up?
Yeah, I actually made that too.
Dude, that's sick.
I know. The some police aren't there to protect us is kind of iffy. Like it could just be a quote by itself saying like it could just be by saying
Yeah.
that the action of some men or the actions of all men is a statement that is purely untrue. That could just be a quote by itself. But that some police aren't there to protect us. That's kind of just so that it fits with what's going on, But
Yeah, it's I understand that I will never understand, but I do stand for equality for all races.
yeah.
Or something like that.
Okay, can we talk about the what's it called? The GoFundMe, not the GoFundMe for George Floyd, but the GoFundMes that are just to Black Lives Matter specifically. Those, I get
What are
the
those
ones.
for?
Where do
Yeah.
those go to?
I
Yeah,
get
like,
the
what's-
ones that are for like the protesters, like we're gonna bail out the peaceful
Oh,
protesters
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. But people are donating like thousands of dollars to these, and for what reason exactly? Like they're
I know
I
the
don't-
reason.
yeah.
Like, where
Is
does
it
it go
like-
to? Who does it go to?
yeah, like
Is it-
some
is
guys
it
probably
just
just
for-
scamming
There
everyone.
could be some guy that's like makes it and then takes all the money and scams it.
Yeah, it could be a huge
There
scam.
definitely could be that.
Like, I just don't get what's the point of donating. Like, I understand trying to get the people you're protesting without,
This thing
but
says our mission is to help survivors and families that have suffered from the loss of a relative or a loved one
yeah,
as a result of unjust or questionable police shooting, and use our unique and creative ideas to help bring the police and community closer together to save lives. So that makes sense.
yeah, makes sense.
I can see. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if you two know this, but personally, I plan on being a cop one day. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
Interesting.
do actually. I know it's facts.
That'd be sick.
And okay,
Oh yeah, are you taking the criminal justice classes here?
I did, yeah, I took it, and it actually makes me like it like actually makes me really mad seeing all this stuff because I know that I want to be the person.
You could
that
be one of the
everyone-
good cops, though.
I know that's the point. I want to be one of those good cops. I want to be the cop that like once like if someone's getting pulled over, they're not like afraid to get pulled over. You know what I mean? Like some people
Yeah.
they're not like afraid of me. I want them to know that I'm there to like help, even if I'm like pulling them over and giving them
They'd
a
be like,
ticket. Like,
yo, that's the cop that makes the podcast.
yo,
He's
that's
cool.
the podcast, dude. Like, I want to be like, and if I was there when the whole George Floyd thing was happening, I would have stopped it, you know? Like those other cops just stood there and didn't do anything.
Oh, I saw a video of like a cop, like he told his family that he quit his job because he couldn't take it anymore or something like that.
I know
Really?
it.
Like all the
Yeah.
hate?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, see that also makes me mad that everyone's hating on all the cops because there's people like who want to do good, you know?
I don't. I know, but I know they say it's like an unjust system. Like the entire system is
Yeah.
corrupt. But how does that? How does saying that make every single person in it
Well,
unjust?
the problem is we
Is it-
don't know who is and who isn't, you know?
Exactly, and it's not like they
Which,
are trained. It's not like trained to be bad. It's just
yeah.
the people are bad, and you can't change that. We're never gonna be able to change people's.
Yeah, it's like,
Because some people are just born into a racist family, and all they live their entire life just surrounded by people that
yeah.
are
Well,
racist, and they just can't do anything
Well,
about it.
technically, so my grandma, I'm pretty sure her parents were like really racist, but she's not
Yeah.
racist at all. And she was raised in like, you know, the 60s, 70s.
I know, but people have different mindsets. People.
Which is a good thing. So like, yeah, like I don't know. It's just I wish there was a way to tell
Yeah, it's not.
the
It's
good
like
from the
that's
bad, but
it's
there
like
isn't.
brain scanning or
Like a
like
sensor.
Lie detector.
Racist detected.
Not even just like racist, like just anything, like any bad thing. Like you could be like a fucking God, what's it called? Like a cult member, like
it's like the hat
sacrificial,
from
like psychopaths.
the hat from
sociopath.
Harry Potter that chooses your
Chooses your fate.
chooses your dorm room, whatever it is, but it chooses. They can tell. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I just it's sad to see
Yeah.
everything. It's so, like you said, it's so many manipulative variables. Like there's so many different things, like different aspects and different sides to everything.
Yeah.
Everyone has different reasons for doing stuff, and it's just like you can't go over it all. I don't think. Like I think it's really hard to go over everything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's so many problems in the world. It's not. We're never going to be able to fix it.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
world's never gonna be perfect.
we can
There's
get
never
it
gonna be world peace.
exactly where you can
No.
get it to like a
Good place,
certain
perfect
point, and
place.
like we can get it to like we can keep improving on it, but it's never going to be fully gone.
We can do the best we can with what we've got.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about did you guys watch Trump's what he said?
Dude, Trump's
No.
been retarded lately.
I think what he said wasn't bad.
What'd
No,
he say?
He said,
Or the one that I watched, it was fine. It was like he was talking about how the looters and stuff aren't protesters, they're criminals, and basically
Oh
what
yeah,
we've been
yeah, I
saying.
saw that.
And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fact, you know.
when the
And
shooting starts or when the looting starts, the shooting starts.
is that what he said?
He said that.
Okay, that I don't agree with.
See, that's fucked up. That's like
Did
you
you
don't
see,
say that as a president.
Do you guys watch David Dobrik?
Yeah.
No.
You know
Sometimes.
Jeff Wittick?
Yeah.
Did you see he got shot with a rubber bullet?
Yeah, I saw
Dude, he
that.
had like a fucking huge gash, dude. That looks so painful. Well, what's also
Dude,
ridiculous is like people
Trump
are
tweets
looting looting houses.
Yeah, that's houses. That's like
People. Like, why are you like? People are literally
Yeah, they're
breaking
going
into
for like
people's
white
houses.
suburban neighborhoods and stuff.
Like my cousin lives like in Snohomish. Like in Snohomish, people are literally.
Dude, I heard
There's some-
that. I heard that there was. Holy shit! What is that?
It's Riley's.
what?
Oh, okay, you're like moving your mic. There was like, there's been like people like sitting outside of like Ace in town, and there's been like waiting for looters, and there was like 100 or to 200 like white people with like guns in Snohomish the other day,
Yeah, dude.
just
Dude.
like sitting
Yeah,
sitting on the.
Colton told me he and his mom and his brother they went and got an ice cream, and on their way back they literally found like a peaceful protest, and a cop like went through it or something like that. Like didn't like drive through it, like just like was going through it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like apparently some big thing happened, and like everyone in the peaceful protest just all of a sudden started sprinting like in. And like he said he didn't see what happened, but that was like 10 minutes from his house.
Sprinting in at the
I don't know exactly what happened.
At
He
the
said
cop or like?
well, he couldn't see what happened, but like some big thing happened like where he
Oh.
couldn't see, and so everyone like rushed to it, and like there was like a fight or something.
Weird.
But that's like 10 minutes from his house, dude. That's close. Like
Yeah.
that's like kind of scarily scarily close, you know? Like with everything happening, like all the looters, you don't know who's gonna be in your house. You know how big YouTubers they have like
The house, like looting, like a store like Target where they can afford it is fine, I guess. I mean, no, it's not fine, but like it's not
it's
compared to
different
like looting
from
people's houses.
yeah.
Like people can't buy that back if there's so many people being looted and stuff. It's not like the government or insurance can pay for.
Like what if you break something that's like in like
What does looting a house prove?
Yeah.
what does that protest except for like
That
the
just
fact,
makes you, especially if if they target a specific place, that just makes it even worse.
Alright guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I think we went over a lot of good topics, or not a lot of good topics, but you know what I mean. Like it was a good discussion is what I'm saying. Before I end the video, I hope you all are safe right now. Please be peaceful. Don't be looting and rioting. Just stay safe.
Yeah, and if you're gonna go to a protest, be safe.
Yeah, just
And if you donate,
try and stay
donate to the links in the description.
Yeah, donate to the links in the description if you want to.
No pressure, obviously. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.